Shape comes out of the box with a fully built out task manager for you and your users to utilize for internal tasks that you may need to accomplish, right? So if you give someone a call and they're like, hey, I'm really busy, call me in an hour, you can create an internal task in the system so that you can be reminded of when that task is coming up as due and just keep yourself accountable for the different things that happen throughout the day. To get to your tasks, you have a couple of different places to go. You can click the task icon in the top right navigation bar, or you can click the task icon on the far right hand side in this productivity sidebar. You also can use a list view or a board view. So a list view is more of a CRM style view, kind of familiar with the list views that we have in the system, but you also have a board style view. So if you want to use something that's more familiar, if you're used to Trello, this will be a familiar workflow where instead of changing the status on tasks to complete them, you can just click and drag these into the column that is appropriate for that task. Now, these different columns, as well as, we'll go back to the list, as well as the different task statuses are adjustable depending on your permissions in the system. You can hit settings in the top right. Under custom configuration, you will find project management, and it has tasks in parentheses where you can adjust like not started, in progress, it's waiting, it's on hold, it's completed, etc. So feel free to adjust those as needed or add some new ones as needed as well. Now with your task managers, you'll have different filters in the top left that you can quickly select from. The default is going to show you all of your tasks, but you can filter it for just what's due today, things that are overdue, things that you recently completed as well. And to complete those tasks, you just change that status accordingly. So if this follow-up on credit is done, I can swap that to completed. It's going to remove it from my not started section and put it in my completed section. That way everything stays organized as well. You'll also have your columns of data that you're looking at. In this case, I have the status, the contact, the tasks, the details. You can adjust those at the top. It'll show you what you currently have selected. So if there's something you don't want, feel free to uncheck it. But we also have options that are not enabled by default that you can select, like maybe you want to include their mobile phone. Feel free to check mark that and then click and drag it wherever you want it to go. I'm going to hit apply, and now I have their mobile number here, so I don't have to go to their record to give them a call or text. I can just call or text them straight from the task manager without ever leaving. Now, when it comes to tasks in the system, from here you can open, edit, or delete the tasks as needed. Or over here on the left, you can see a task history, which will just show like what's going on with the task, who created it, what's happening with it, things like that. Or you can edit it to change some of the information. So if you want to change that due date and time, change who it's assigned to, link it to a particular person or record, change that name or change who it needs to go to. Very, very doable. And of course, you can change the status from here and use a template. I'm going to show adding a template here in just a moment, but if we want to add a new task, we can in the top right. It's not going to link to a record from here. This is just a general task because we're on the task manager, but we can add that due date and time, set that priority, task name, and description. And then using a template, it'll pre-fill a lot of that information for us. So we don't have to type that out each time. If it's a template that we set over and over and over again, we can use a template to just fill out some of that for us, use it as is and hit add task, or we can easily change some of the information if we need to. Another great tool with tasks is the ability to mention other users in them. So if I want to mention Brooke here, I can type start typing her name. It's going to give me the options of users in the system, and I can select that and continue filling out the task from here. What this does is not only did it assign Brooke to the task, now we're both assigned, but it's also going to send her an email letting her know, hey, you were mentioned in this task. That way she can keep up to date with it in her email. She can see everything that's going on with the task, who created it, what they said. It's a great internal tool that you can use rather than, copying it down and sending it through a Slack message. You can easily use Shape for that and have it send an email instead. Go ahead and close out of that. If we want to create some different task templates, again, just jump over into settings here in the top right. And under templates and resources, you will find task templates. Depending on your industry, you already have some ready to use, but you can easily add a new one here in the top right. You can give it a title. Let's say, follow-up call. We'll say it's a low priority. Who's it going to be assigned to? By default, it'll be the assigned user, but you can pick a specific assigned user. Shape is a multi-object database, so you can have multiple users assigned. If we want to make sure the loan officer is assigned to that task, we can do so just by selecting it from the dropdown. The task status defaults to not started, but if it's something specific, we can put it in waiting, in progress, on hold, straight off the gate. Just as soon as it is created, we can already have it in a certain status. When it's due will vary. So it can be today, it's due tomorrow, in a couple days, couple weeks, couple of months, and then what time is it due? And in the task description is just where we fill out, please use these tokens to fill some data out for you. So if I want to automatically include the lead's first name here, super straightforward. I just paste it in. So please give this person a call at, go tokens again. I'm gonna grab their phone number, which I think should be right here, lead.phone, as soon as possible. You can, of course, continue to fill that out as you go with more information, and then just hit save whenever you are done. Now this task template is ready to be used. You can, again, select that from here when you're creating a new task, or we can use triggers to automate some of this task creation for us. I'm going to go and jump into automated actions or triggers. This is where we can say, hey, if this thing happens, let's say if their if their status is changed to attempting contact, I want Shape to create a task, and I want it to use the template that I just created. I can give it a name like task automation. I can put it on a schedule. It can be immediately, which is usually what you want, but you can also delay it by a certain amount of time if you need to. Maybe if you want to delay an hour before it creates a task, go right ahead. Then just hit save whenever you are done. And it'll add it to whatever folder you have selected here. So in my case, it went to custom triggers, and I can see that task automation is here, and I can easily toggle that on if I want it to run. The other side of that is in drip campaigns. So if I have a drip campaign running and I want tasks to be created along, that journey during certain points, super straightforward. I can easily hit the pencil icon on the drip campaign I want to add it to. And at the top, I have a task button. And again, I just select that task template I have created, hit save. Now I have a task step. I just click and drag that whenever I want it to be created. So if I want it to be created on day 2, I just put that, let's say, after the communications on day 2. I'm going to refresh so the dates and everything line up. Now I can see, boom, day 1, which technically is day 2. I will have this task created for the loan officer to give that person a follow-up call. And that'll happen every time this drip campaign starts when they hit that new lead status. So really, really great tool to be able to manage your tasks in here. And not only that, but also let Shape be kind of a powerful personal assistant to create those certain tasks for you at different points as well. That way you don't have to think about, oh, it's day 3, I need to give that person a call. You can have Shape create that task for you, give you a reminder so that you remember and to hop on that and give that person a call. If you guys have any questions on task automation, task management, anything like that within the system, don't hesitate to reach out to help@setshape.com.